busy day today.
Yeah, it has been an extremely busy day in the weather office. And, you know, we're dealing with this problem with not only lake snows, but areas outside the lake snow and the winds gusting, producing considerable blowing and drifting snow, limiting visibility and making for very difficult travel across the area. Here's the webcam shot of the I-90 down at Hamburg. Actually, about a half hour ago, it looked a little worse down here. The visibility has come up a little bit at Camp Road, exit 57, but there are areas where that snow is still coming down at a pretty good pace. And in addition to that, producing very limited visibility. You can kind of see that here from the Silver Lake webcam out in Wyoming County, too, being impacted by almost whiteout conditions at times, near whiteout conditions as the winds whip up and blow the snow around, and there's more snow coming down as well. In fact, it really came down in some spots this morning. Some spots across southern Erie, Wyoming County, down into extreme northern sections of the southern tier really being impacted by this bursts of snow that came through the area this morning. East Aurora coming in with 9 inches now, Colden and Springville with 8 inches, Perrysburg 6 at the Buffalo Airport so far today, 2.2, and Lockport with 1.4. But there have been some heavier bursts now across Niagara County, and they're heading over toward Orleans County with a little disturbance, which is actually scooting by north of Buffalo right now, triggering some of this activity. But notice after this moves through, it looks like the snow is tapering off now again across the western side of Niagara County, and there actually is some drier air at the western end of Lake Ontario. There is a lake streamer that's coming in off Lake Huron right now, and you can kind of see a little semblance of it here, at least at the western end of the lake, but it's being fought by that dry air that's in place over the region. So things may actually diminish for a while this afternoon across the Lake Ontario counties, but that would only be temporary because it will refire again getting into tonight, and that's why that lake snow warning has now been issued for those areas up to the north until noon tomorrow, and the lake snow warning continuing across the ski country down here to the south. Looks like this activity may be edging a little bit further to the south, maybe starting to work out of some of the suburbs here, still impacting Hamburg, though, and definitely the Boston Hills, Colden, down through Springville. There's some darker blue shades embedded in here, so snowfall rates still pretty good in those spots. Well, here's that lake streamer that's coming in off Lake Huron, scooting across Ontario, but as it encounters some of the drier air at the western end of Lake Ontario, it's kind of fizzling apart a little bit. Well, most of the lake snow this afternoon will be found north and south of the metro. Maybe some breaks of sun here in the city, but the winds are going to be present everywhere, along with that blowing and drifting, especially in open areas. Lake effect snows persisting across the ski country tonight and weakening and then drifting north and through the metro area, maybe about midday tomorrow. Otherwise, the stuff off Lake Ontario is going to be pushing out into the lake. More widespread snow showers will arrive region-wide by late tomorrow afternoon into tomorrow night, and then they wind down, taper off to a few flurries on Sunday. Right now, 17 degrees here in Buffalo, 10 already down at Jamestown and Bradford. Take the wind into account. Wind gusts as high as 35 miles per hour here at Niagara Falls, 25 down at Jamestown, and that's resulting with wind chills, at least based on the sustained wind speeds, of 1 degree here in Buffalo and -9 down at Jamestown and Bradford. For this afternoon, lake snow mainly north and south of the metro, windy, blowing snow, and a bitter wind chill, maybe some breaks of sun around the metro. Around an inch of accumulation in the city today, 1 to 3 in the Lake Ontario counties, and 3 to 6 again in the ski country this afternoon with temperatures in the teens. Overnight lake snow in the ski country and also in the Lake Ontario counties with 3 to 6 inches up in that direction, 2 to 3 in the ski country, -2 to 7 above. Tomorrow, weakening lake snow swinging northward toward the metro and dying out. More widespread snow showers develop late in the day, 10 to 15, and we'll look for those snow showers to taper to flurries around here on Sunday. Some partial clearing in the afternoon near 10. Everyone is going to be below zero by early Monday morning, including the city, down to -6. The high on Monday still not too great in the low teens. We start to perk up a little bit midweek next week.